What up folks, I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have an unboxing of my big bad toy store pile of loot, and boy does the term big apply here. This is a pretty big box, and I'm excited to check out what's inside here. Now, I have opened the top of this box. As you see, my knife is here. I don't really need it because I've done this opening, like, you know, a few times already. But I have not gone in there yet because I just haven't liked how I've started it. That's how these things are, you know? Like, and you can only open them so many times, right? But anywho, thank you for watching. Thank you for voting on this video. This was either going to be a live stream or an unboxing video. More folks voted for the unboxing video for tonight. Originally, this was definitely going to be a live stream. It was supposed to come on Saturday, but FedEx just didn't deliver. It was scheduled for Saturday, and they never delivered it. So then it got rescheduled to today, Monday. But I put up a poll in the meantime, you know, like if you wanted me to do an unboxing on a Monday night, which is not my favorite, personally, I would have done it anyway, you know, but more folks voted for, you know, a straight up unboxing video, and here we are. And it's always a treat to get like these big bad toy store pile of loose boxes, and it's been one of my favorite things to do since I started collecting, and especially since I started the channel. You know, like, whenever I get one of these things in, like, and it's this size, it's like, you know, it's fun for me. It's really cool. It's like Christmas, you know what I'm saying? So I always like to share that, like, and I always like to either do a video or a live stream, you know? It's just fun, you know? It's just fun to do, and whether or not you like everything that's in the box, like, that's whatever, you know? Like, for me, it's awesome. And it provides me, like, a good, solid amount of stuff to review for you guys, on top of all like the other stuff like that comes in from elsewhere and the backlog stuff they've been, you know, trying to tackle a bunch. But one of these things was about to ship recently, like just about a week and a half ago. I got a note from BBTS that something was going to ship out of here because it was in there for so long, you know? And that's how you acquire so many things. You just let it build, right? But something was going to ship, so I was like, you know what, let's ship this. But I gotta tell you, along the way to like compiling this particular pile, there was a couple of things I canceled as well. And you know, I like to let folks know this because there's, you know, there's a process to this. Like, even though like I purchased something and it was sitting in my pile, I decided, you know what, I don't think I want that anymore. Let me, you know, take that out, and then like if it's after 7 days, I give you credit, and then that credit gets applied to like the next thing that comes in or the next thing you purchase. So a couple times that happened to me within, I guess, the 60 days, right? I think they have a 60-day limit. Like the 60 days, or is it 90 days? Whatever it is. Limit, you know, of, you know, something has to ship. So, you know, from the first thing that came in here to now, you know, there was a couple things I canceled. And one of them was the Icon Collectibles Conan. I know I've talked about that in the Ultra Z News, and I've said, I gotta get that. But it, you know, I honestly, it ended up being like way too expensive, at least from BBTS, and you know, I felt like, you know what, I have other pre-orders that are gonna be coming in, like rather like have that money available. And then the other thing was one of their daily deals. It was the Super 7 Ultimates Silverhawks Wave 1, and that was only like $60 or so, $62 or so, and which is insane. You know, it made like each figure like $15 and change, bananas. You know, and I've wanted a couple of those, but at the end of the day, I was just like, man, I don't feel like reviewing everything in that, and I don't know. If it was like a couple of years ago, I would have been like, yeah, let's get them all. But I don't know. I'm just kind of like, you know, it was cool. I was like excited because it was so cheap, but at the end of the day, that's still $60. That was last minute. I canceled that, and I picked up two more things while I was, you know, contemplating whether or not I should ship this now or not. And I picked up two other things. I'll let you guys know what that was. But let's open this because I have been looking forward to doing so. All right, so that. You know, they used to do like the seafoam green. Now, I know you can see something already, so I'm going to show that first. And we have the Transformers Studio Series, Constructicon Hook and Constructicon Long Haul. They decided to do a 2-pack and make this a Commander class like release. So that's like, I don't know, like $90 or something, which is bananas. So there you go, Icon Collectibles turned into this, which was already on pre-order. So pretty cool. We are very close to forming Devastator after these two. Obviously this is going to be one review because it's one pack. I think the only one left is Mixmaster, if I remember correctly, and that should be coming out in the next month. And as far as Transformers go, I did get notice after this shipped, and maybe just yesterday, that Leader Class Onyx Prime, that awesome looking Centaur, Prime, is on its way. So that is really, really, really cool, and I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm probably gonna wait because I got a bunch of stuff here to get through. And I do know Mixmaster's coming as well, so I'm probably going to wait. And there's some other ones in that wave that, I'm going to have to get. So, we'll see. Because I might switch pre-orders. Like, I had, Studio Series Megatron on pre-order at BBTS. But, I found it at Target, so I canceled that one, and it would have came, so, probably with this stuff. Anywho, the thing that was the oldest thing here was Skybite. This was about to ship. So, yeah, that's right. We did review I reviewed the Thrilling 30 Skybite in preparation for reviewing and this guy just recently. But, yeah, Skybite from RID, or Car Robots. It does look really, really cool. I'm not going to open much. I think I'm going to open maybe one thing just to show you because it's in a brown box. But yeah, Skybite is another Transformer. There's a bunch of Transformers in here. Yeah, we'll get to that because I'm going to open that. We'll do another Transformer, and that is Solus Prime. Now, Solus Prime came out before Skybite, but I hadn't picked it up anywhere. I had it. Oh, I lost a light somehow. All right, a little bit of a reset later with some better light, because I lost one somehow. Here is Solus Prime, and what I was saying was I just didn't pick this up anywhere. I hadn't seen it in store yet, but then I did after I finally, put in my order here. And I heard bad things about it, so I was just like, I do want it because I'm getting all the 13s. But yeah, Solus Prime, it came in this box, because why not? Alright, so that takes care of the Transformers mainline stuff. I do have one more in here, but, we'll get to that in a little bit too. I did get the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror King Homer figure. Now you guys know I reviewed the plush, so this is the actual figure of King Homer. It's very, very light, but it looks awesome. So yeah, expect a review of this pretty soon. But yeah, I haven't seen it up anywhere else, so I was like, hey, and this is one of the things that I picked up in place of those Silverhawks. It was this, and then I grabbed the Alien Romulus Scorched Xenomorph. That's right, on Alien. It's been a long time, guys, since I reviewed any Aliens products, and I've been on a massive Alien kick lately, so Ultrazilla Jr. is getting into Aliens, even though we're not watching a lot together yet. We did watch AVP, which is very tame. But that was it so far. And I watched Romulus finally on my own, and I thought it was awesome. And I've been watching Alien Earth, and that's kind of what spurred this, was Alien Earth. So pretty cool. I'm looking forward to checking this out. It looks awesome. It looks huge. So that is fantastic. Then we got two more things here. I do have another Transformer, but this is Super 7 Ultimates. And this was also from one of their sales, though not like the daily sales. It was like some other sale that they're having. And it is Alligator Con. I've wanted to get this guy. It is basically Optimus Prime transformed into a giant alligator. Yep, that's what it is. And so I had to have it. You know, I'm glad I never paid full price for this. It doesn't look all that fantastic, but I mean, where else are we getting an alligator con, right? You know, like, so we'll see how it is, but I'm glad I paid half off than full price on this one for sure, which is really cool. And then I got only one other thing, and it is the movie monster series Super Godzilla. That's right, I usually don't get like exclusives from BBTS, but you know, like, this was one of those things that I'm like, well, you know, I really do want this one. There was a couple other things that were really cool, like that Blue Ghidorah. I was thinking about getting that one, but I don't know. Super Godzilla is, you know, pretty cool, pretty iconic if you like the video games and stuff. So this was one I definitely wanted to get. So we'll see if I'm, you know, made the right choice. It's a little pricey when it, you know, you get it from like a BBTS because, you know, they're getting it the same way that you are, basically. It's not like anything else. It's not like everything else where it's just like, you know, they're ordering it in bulk. I mean, they are, but not like, I don't know, it's different. Anywho, he's small. He's basically a Space Godzilla. That's what Super Godzilla is. Space Godzilla redone. It does look cool, but that's really all it is. But yeah, I mean, I did want it, and it does look pretty cool overall. Actually, I think it is actual new sculpt. So that's cool. So, you know, not bad, not bad. So a cool amount of things here. Not like a ton, but we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items. Could have been more, but this is a good haul, I think. And not bad. And you know what? It kind of works out that we just did a whole video, honestly, because, you know, even though it's a big box, when I do open it, I'm just kind of like, this haul, it isn't as exciting as it could be. You know, like, I haven't gotten, like, the new Shima Mechagodzilla yet. I'm still debating if I even want it. Like, with variants, like, it's not just a Hayatoys thing that I complain about. It's the SH Monster Arts also that I'm just kind of like, the variants, I'm not like, you know, super gung-ho in getting them anymore. But that might be something I get from, like, Muteki sales down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see how it goes. You know, it just, you know, stuff like this, I feel like, is more fun to get from BBTS. Just a bunch of different things that are not, like, costing a ton. Granted that, you know, Constructicon 2-pack cost a ton. But everything else, I mean, actually, this was kind of pricey for what it is. But, you know, I really did want it. And there you have it, guys. And that is my whole video. It's not, you know, again, not so, you know, huge. But it's still a good amount of stuff, and you can look forward to me reviewing this stuff in the coming days. I might start with this because it's nice and easy, and I like that. But there you go, guys. And if you were wondering, I do plan on doing a live stream coming up soon anyway. Like, you know, I just want to chat with you guys, and we're due. So do stay tuned for that. It might be this coming Saturday, it might be the following Saturday, but it's going to be a Saturday coming up, or maybe even a Friday. I'm not 100% sure yet, depending on how the schedule, you know, shakes out. But I like those days better than a Monday for a live stream. So there you have it, guys. Hope you dug this video. Let me know down below if you're excited about any of this stuff. And until next time, peace out, people.